Hi guys, welcome back to Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Ashley.
I'm Ayo.
And I'm Temi Tope.
Thank you for all the love on our last video. First and foremost, thank you to those who subscribed,
PSA,
commented, who actually engaged. We really appreciate it because honestly,
we're coming up to a year, you guys.
Yeah.
So we've had people from the beginning supporting.
And last week's episode was really important to us.
Yeah.
So thank you for
It meant a lot. And obviously, PSA, again, shout out. Let me do it.
I'm not saying anything.
We're just looking at you, babes. Go ahead. The floor's yours.
Shout out to Soapbox Studios, to X on Instagram. You know what it is. Shout out to Benga. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to those who've been supporting.
Look how Joe has come into the beginning of the podcast. How did he find himself at the beginning of the podcast, please?
He's really happy. He's shaking in his boots. But yeah, no, thank you to those who supported from the very, very beginning, even before we were in the studio. Of course, last week, I'm sure it was a shock to some people.
Okay.
This girl,
see us.
she's having a field day. She's loving it.
To see us back here, but we are here to stay if you didn't know. So
Period.
ADE, Africans do everything.
And before we start, today's one's going to be a light-hearted episode anyways.
Yeah.
But before we start, I just want to give a small update on everything we spoke about in our last episode, because obviously it's an ongoing thing. It's always SARS over here. It's always stand up for Africa over here.
No, we don't want it dissolved. We want it gone completely. Please,
exactly.
Buhari.
So the
Pack your
update
bags.
is, they try to deny that these things happened, and currently they're having to go back on their words. So we thank God.
I saw that. They're the army's basically going back and forth.
Yeah,
with,
the army's now
somebody,
accusing somebody that they were invited to come
the
and do.
governor of Lagos State.
So before they said there was no killings, now they're acknowledging the killings. So we thank God for the youth that keep putting
Records of
fire up
everything
on their
that's
bum,
going on.
because
We're not
they
giving
need
up.
it. Yeah.
We're here for
SARS
it.
forever.
That's
until
what you
they're
do.
ended. I'm not gonna lie.
I love
we
that.
haven't forgotten, basically.
Honestly, and our prayers and thoughts again to those who
Everyone.
are losing their loved ones.
Because people are still losing their loved ones to this day.
Till this day.
Not just in Nigeria as well, all around Africa, everything that's going
Congo,
on.
South Africa,
That's it.
everywhere. So today's episode, like I said, is going to be a light-hearted one. The topic is about the ick. Now, obviously I don't have a straightforward definition of what the ick is, but for me personally, I would define it as something that just makes you sick. Hence it called the ick. The S is silent.
The S is silent.
The S is silent.
It's
ick.
on holidays.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it.
No, literally, because I feel like some people are getting it confused
With a pet peeve.
Yeah,
That's what I was
or
gonna
with
say.
a red flag or something
yeah.
that's a turn off. The ick is something
it's-
that
you
makes you vomit.
And you didn't know you didn't like it until you saw it.
Right.
Like a pet peeve is something you already know you don't like. But an ick is something that's peculiar to maybe a person that you didn't know you didn't even like it. But when you saw them do it.
Or you didn't even know they had it. Or
Yeah.
Like a good example that I've been using when I've explained it to people is say for instance a guy is eating with food on his tray and then all of a sudden he puts his tiptoes like this and then he's eating and he's hunched over like that. Some people they said that will make them sick. So that's an example. It's not something you can be that's a pet peeve. It's something so minuscule, something that's random, but it just gives you that.
Do you think it's a real thing?
Definitely,
I think it is.
People get turned off by the. Mate, I've seen people's teeth and been like, Jesus.
Wow.
But then again, I have a thing about teeth.
So I would say that's more like a pet peeve. I remember seeing one thing.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, someone said that the way some men wear scarves.
I understood
That's
it.
it.
I can't even lie. I
explain that one
understood
to
it
me.
heavy.
Basically.
Shout out to the Real Soulful podcast.
Period. Basically, what they said is it's not the fact that they wear a scarf. It's the way it's worn.
How wear it like it's a noose. What? It's so tight.
So wait,
and then
men?
the scarf comes up to here.
Men.
Yeah, men.
So
and then
when
the scarf
women
comes
wear
up
it,
to
it's
here.
But women don't wear it like
No,
that.
we don't wear it like that. We don't wear it like we're being choked. And then when they're turning their neck, it's like this. That's what it was. It wasn't wearing a scarf. It's the way you wear the scarf. How
Do that again.
If you want to see it, go back 10 seconds, yeah? how's your scarf up to here? And then you're
wait.
let me even explain it even more. You know when you wear your scarf, yeah, and then you put one half here is like a loop, and the other half is the ends of, and then you tuck it into the loop. Then you go like it's a tie. And then you've got it here, choking
I
you.
personally have never met a guy that wears a scarf like that.
No, I've seen
You've never
it.
seen it.
I've seen it.
Not a guy I'm interested
And
in.
even when it's short as well, it doesn't even reach their belly button. It reaches here.
Like, what is
so
that?
did you cut it or? Because I didn't know that there were
bought it
scarves.
in the kids section. It's not a man's scarf.
Guys, wait, there's a question I was going to ask you. You
Yeah,
know
go
the
on.
actual word ick? Is it in the English dictionary?
Let me check even now.
Like, is it a
I
real
don't think so.
word?
Let me check.
Because I don't think it is.
Let me just type in ick definition.
But would you say you have anything that's a ick? Well, we'll wait.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry,
It's a real word.
it says ick. It's used to express disgust.
Correct.
But is it in
And
the
unpleasantly
English
stick.
dictionary?
Oh, no, it's not that one. But yeah, used to express disgust.
Yeah, what
Is
is
it-
urban?
Is it
But if it's
if it's urban,
urban,
it's
that
not
doesn't
correct.
count.
Okay, no, it's in the Cambridge English Dictionary.
Oh, okay.
Used to express a feeling of shock or dislike that makes you feel sick. See, the S is silent. Sick, ick.
Do you know? Oh, I didn't really think of this. I didn't think it.
I
through.
can
Do
give
I
you
have
one
an
while
ick?
we're waiting.
What of me?
No, for other people,
for
when
other
you
people?
see-
Oh, okay. I thought you meant ick.
And
that you
icks are
have.
not only in romantic relationships, they're just
They're in
period.
friendships. They're just human beings. Like just looking at
Yeah.
somebody else, you can get ick.
Mine is see, I'm very particular about things as a person. I'm very like this. So when I go on your computer and then your desktop has so many different icons,
It's
there's no
noisy.
folders, there's no nothing. It's just loud.
What do you mean? Like,
Like, you know,
There's
you
a lot of-
open somebody's computer and instead of them having things organized on their desktop, there's just bare files. There's a Word file
do
there.
you think that's an ick though?
I don't like it.
But then,
It makes me feel like you're unorganized as
But
a person.
isn't to me like the way I see the actual word ick is more of a physical thing.
Like I'm like this,
No, like,
or it's a physical attribute.
yeah, like
Oh no.
isn't it like it's something you just notice about them, like on their like their personality, some like just like you said teeth, like
Oh, but no, I wouldn't say. I think it can be anything.
be
It can be anything.
I think it'd be anything, but a lot of people are like saying their pet peeves and their turn-offs, and they're putting it underneath.
But
the
then I
ick.
guess they all kind of coincide.
Yeah, I
innit?
mean, because your turn-off could make you feel sick.
yeah, 1 million.
So
do you guys have?
I don't
anything?
think I could. No, I don't.
Nothing. Zero.
no, you do tell me.
There's things she's probably come and told us in the GC like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't think of one right now. Actually, I'm not gonna
well,
lie
but
to
Ashley,
you.
I know Ashley has a list.
Actually, to give us the first thing on your list, like an ick, like something.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if I would say it's the first thing, but
There's
for me,
many.
I realized like just the way it's the way you talk.
Oh, okay. Explain.
Like for example, for me, like it just this one I realized it came out of nowhere because like we'll just be having a conversation. Like we've had many conversations, and then there was one conversation where he just said something, and I just looked at him and I thought,
What did you say? Do you not remember?
no, I remember.
You don't want to
But
explain.
yeah, I don't know if I will share that one.
Do you want to give us hypothetics? You can change it.
It's like maybe like I don't know, but then is this really an ick? Like a certain opinion that they have.
Oh yeah, I get
On
you.
the
the way they
topic,
think.
yeah,
Yes,
the way they
yes.
think. Yes,
Oh my god,
that.
that's an ick.
So then,
Yeah.
That's an ick for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So then he's-
Or if
so
you
then-
don't have opinions, period.
That's
it's a
it.
ick
So
for
then
me.
he said something, and I looked at him and I thought, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you make me sick.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, and I remember
That's
I went
so
home
mad.
immediately.
Imagine
Wow.
you were on a date and that happened. What are you doing?
I'm dead in it.
Really,
I'm going home.
See, I don't have that sort of
I
confidence.
think my mood will change.
I think I'm
I
riding
told
it
you
out
guys
to
what
the-
happened to me like 2 years ago. Hey, I don't know if you'll listen. Anyways, something happened. Yeah, I said I wanted to go to the cinema. I'm one of those people. I'm like, who wants to take me? Bants. I'm not expecting anybody to respond. This person
Right.
responds now. Said they'll take me. I said, wonderful.
let's go.
I'm here thinking because I know the person, like they're my friend, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
So then I'm like, cool, yeah, we'll just go cinema, calm. Right, get to the
Wow.
cinema now. We're watching the film. The film is even very serious.
Right.
This guy's trying to be close
Oh,
to me.
no.
All of these things.
Oh no.
I'm here thinking, how did I get myself
In
here?
this
So
situation.
then I couldn't just get up because obviously I came here for the film.
Mm.
So I wanted to see the film. But what I did is I just did this. You know, you shift.
made it
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. What
eventually
did he get
got
the
the
hint?
hint and he moved away.
Of course he did. From when you're moving,
Because
like
I hate
that.
over familiarity too. That gives me the ick. Like when people touch me and if
And
I'm
you
not
don't want
close
them
to
to.
you,
Yeah.
I hate, like, even in sixth form, I had a bit of a with somebody because we just became friends. They started to hit me. You can't hit me if I'm not your
I know
mate.
who that is. I know who that is.
I'm not your mate. So stuff like that pisses
Over
me off.
familiarity,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't like when guys, every female attention they get, they
What?
like
every
every
girl.
single, like, for guys who don't know how to have platonic friendships.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Basically.
But I want to emphasize Ashley's point about what was it that you said that I said I agree with? Mindset is a big thing
Yeah.
for me. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, I feel like we're in a day and age where certain mindsets can absolutely put me off because I'm quite an open-minded person. I would like to think to some extent.
Yeah, you are.
And like when I'm having conversations with people, and this is just not in a guy, this is just people in general, I think I can get the ick. Like that can make me, not necessarily my friends, but maybe I'm trying to get to like know somebody, even in a friendship, like we're just, getting to know each other.
You're
We're not
starting
friends
out,
yet, we're just
yeah.
starting out. And just certain mindsets can put me so off. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't even talk to you
Quickly.
after that. Like
Very quickly.
I think like a judgmental mindset.
Like
Yeah.
one
Because
thing
you're
that-
thinking, why do you think like that?
One-
yeah, like
one
why
thing-
do you think it can't be you?
Like one thing that also gives me the ick is when men like speak about when men victim blame women, when it comes to topics of rape and stuff like that.
Like
So
sexual
for instance,
assault.
like if say for instance we saw something on the TL and then you come into my messages like, but how do we know? But how questioning someone opening up about, I understand that you want to justify like
you need credibility.
I understand you want to know if the person did it, because I also hate when women blame men for rape when they didn't do it. I hate that too. But I'm saying I think we should cultivate more of a culture, like cultivate more of a culture of believing women. I'm not saying that we should believe every woman, and like obviously there's women that lie. I'm not saying that, but I'm just
but I
saying
know
like
what you
why
mean.
is
Yeah.
why is your first
Why is that your
instinct
first
Yeah.
to
thought?
question them? I hate that.
Yeah.
Very, very off-putting.
I hate that because it's like that's what stops women from even speaking in the first place.
Or even like, just even on that topic, like even when you have someone on the TL, like for example, like there was a black woman who was like, I'm in my relationship with this guy. He bought me, like he did something like that was so thoughtful, and then you see some men underneath it like, oh yeah, that's why you women always using men for money. What do you bring to the table?
Imagine that was your man in the
Can I say something? Should I tell you one thing? One thing my man would not do. You're not catching my man commenting under someone else's what? You're on the that's an ick. Let me tell you that. A chatty patty man, you're out there commenting. You're commenting on someone else's relationship on Twitter. Imagine you're just scrolling through Twitter
and you see
the picture and you see your boyfriend now commenting on someone else's relationship.
He's
and
the
what
top
he's getting.
comment on every Shade Borough post.
Even that one, like when there's celebrities and then they're posting like, they don't. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
No.
I've got a petty one. Yeah,
Here we
one
go.
of my icks is when people type in slang. I hate it.
Really?
So, like you the
Like
odd,
serious.
Yeah, like say for instance the whole conversation is slang. So it's hi, WUU2,
GTG.
WAT. Aish. Everything
that.
is a slangs.
Or when they say am instead of I'm.
Oh my
That's not even slang. That's just bad grammar.
That
Actually,
one.
that
You just didn't go to school. Like
because you wouldn't
that's
say
not
that. You say
slang.
I am, not am.
I'm
going.
That one is ghetto.
I'm going.
I struggle with it.
That's
because it's
mad
like,
Raz.
I have to read it in my eyes. It's hurting my eyes.
That's very Raz.
It's noisy.
It's Raz.
It's painful.
and Raz. Bare Raz.
I'm trying to think of another one. Another ick.
That is mad.
I think I've said my
Another
main
one
words.
pops into my head, but it's so petty.
What? Do you know
Go
what I
on,
don't
go
like
on.
when actually yeah, go
It's
on.
when men are wearing things that are too small for them. It makes me. I don't mean it in like a rude way. Like, have you ever seen like wearing headphones, for instance, but like the headphones don't even fit on their head properly? Like,
Oh, you or something else.
No, I get what she means though.
or you're grown, like you're 20, then you're past 20. And you're wearing a top that says skater boy and then it's a t-shirt, but then it's got long sleeve underneath the t-shirt. Do you know what I mean?
I was like, she was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy."
No,
It just
You
I
guys
can't-
are
no,
laughing
but
at
the thing is-
people's
no, but,
swag.
no, but I can't look at you and be like, yeah.
Well, I think for me, on that one on clothes, when there's too many colours, like it's colourful,
It's very
it's a
colourful.
colourway. It's too much.
Colourway.
Like I don't mind like trainers
Like
that
a
like there's
walking rainbow.
Yeah.
That's what Americans be doing. Sorry. I'm
sorry.
so
No,
sorry.
no,
Americans
sorry.
dress like that.
Yeah.
On their trainers, you get at least 5 different
I
colors.
don't mind that on the trainers, but
But
I'm
like the
talking about like the
whole
clothes. Yeah.
I was talking to someone and they said when people color coordinate,
Oh.
too heavy. Like say for instance, you know how back in the day in school people used to
Yeah,
wear the red
yeah,
headband,
yeah.
then you got the red laces,
The
then you got-
Oh, okay,
and then
yeah,
just
yeah.
one part of your tracksuit here that will be red. Everything is just
Yeah, it's a bit childish. A bit
So I'm
kiddish.
still stuck on the skater boy.
No, but for real, like you have to do it. How are you past the 8? Like that's what people are wearing when they're 10,
Yeah.
12, even 12. You're pushing it.
Do you know what it is? Some people are still stuck in that mentality. Like,
No, but
That they're
no,
skater
but
boy.
don't you think it looks a bit childish, or is it just me?
do you know what it is? Like, I'm sorry, yeah. When it comes to dress sense, that was my next one. Like, I can get the ick if you if you
easily.
actually can't dress properly because you're dressed for your age. Like, some people will be dressing like they're 18. Like, if you think it's nice, I guess, but yeah, that can.
She said, I guess.
I guess it's
They
nice for
definitely
you,
don't know what's
but
nice,
you
yeah,
know.
sorry.
And when I say dress nice, of course, like it doesn't have to be designer.
No, we're
Like,
not
you don't
those,
have to-
babe.
come
We
on,
don't do that.
I don't care for that.
Because there's some people wearing designer, they look a mess.
a huge mess.
In fact, it can
do
even
you know
give me
what I
the
mean?
ick if all you know is that same Hermes belt. All you know is that same Gucci belt. All you know is that same Burberry shirt. You've never seen anything else before. You've never
Your
worn any
life.
clothes before.
It's true, you know.
Is that all you know?
A bit too much of it. If anything, it's just disguising the fact that you can't even dress in the first place.
Oh, I got one for friendship.
Okay.
This is actually like boys and girls, but when
Go for it.
some people don't have friends and it shows. Because, and I say that to say, I'm not saying that to sound horrible,
What is
but
it?
I'm saying that because like when friends now want to put so much responsibility and emphasis, like you have to message them every single day,
Oh.
you have to be doing all of this, like you have to meet their needs, that's an ick for me.
I get
I'm
you.
so thankful I don't have anyone in my life that's like that because I can't.
Yeah. Like when you can tell that their happiness is dependent on what you do, what you say, like just everything.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't deal with that sort of stuff.
Did
I
you
don't
wanna
do
say
well.
something?
Yeah, you wanted to say an ick.
I don't want the people to be upset. But I just want, there's one more that I have to say.
Oh yeah, go on,
Now,
say
I
it.
need to preface this by saying, right,
PSA.
there's some men, and I love them. Don't come for me, okay? When you hear this, don't, some of you,
Say it.
I'm just praying for you, okay?
Wow.
Why?
Now, I don't actually mind if men wear their trousers a bit low. Like, I don't
I
mean
was about to say this one.
low.
You know?
But my ick,
When it's a bit low,
Oh,
it's not too.
do you know what I mean? Like, I don't,
It's like
I understand why men don't wear it on their waist because it's a lot.
it can look a bit.
It's a
mad.
lot.
Yeah.
But then
But
I
when
get
your
it.
whole bum cheeks is looking grabbable, it's an ick.
Like it's a visible. Like you can see it from a distance and point at it. Like oh look at his bum.
It's jumping. As in,
Can I
you're
say
walking.
something?
It's doing
Imagine
the
your
thing.
man. No. Imagine your boyfriend is literally out, and then the girls, oh look at his bum. Oh look at his bum. Oh my gosh, his bum's out.
Why am I seeing the bottom of your boxers?
Why am
and
I
I'm seeing your
no,
leg.
for me, it's why am I seeing the crease down the middle of your bum? Why am I seeing it?
Do guys do that on purpose? Because that's not nice.
Sometimes I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing where they didn't
Maybe
realize.
because they have nice bums, they think they can.
It's sitting.
No.
But who are they showing it to?
No, but even on what you said, the clothes, that it's the worst combination when the clothes are tight, the jeans are tight, and then the boxes are tight, and
Oh
then
my
you just
gosh,
see
tight jeans.
you just see everything.
I don't know. When it comes to like this sagging business, some people take it too extreme.
Like some
it's a
of you
bit too
even wear
much.
your belt here. Let me even stand up for you on YouTube, guys on YouTube. You wear the belt here.
No, she's not even lying.
What's the point of the belt?
Some
then?
people be doing that.
What's the point of the belt?
Apparently, it's
Just throw it
fashion.
away.
Fashion. It's
Your-
fashion.
Some of you we can see like the holes in your boxers. No, I need to.
A lot of guys wear multiple layers of trousers, which that's calm, innit? If you want to do that, I don't.
Why are you cold?
No, yeah. Why do they do that? Sorry,
I can't
Ben
speak.
Gojo. Why do they do that?
Yeah,
'Cause
let
are
us
you
know.
cold?
Shout it and
Is
then we'll say
cold?
it.
Like,
You don't want to say anything, yeah?
I think, do you know, I'll go with cold.
No, for me, I don't care if you wear like, some people wear like tracksuit bottoms or like joggers.
Yeah, it's not a
underneath
bad
their
thing.
jeans.
I've never understood
But
why.
I just think it's cold.
How are you sagging from then the jean, then you're also sagging with the trousers underneath,
That's very uncomfortable.
and then it's a law. Yeah.
I've got two. One that I just
sorry, bro.
remembered. I forgot one now. Oh, the one I remembered is basically girls don't really do it as much, but oh my gosh, guys that are always wearing jackets.
Inside,
Even
or just in general.
Just in general, you're always wearing a jacket, even in summer. Like you're
Oh,
wearing
like a puffer
them
jacket.
ones.
puffer
Okay.
jacket. Like
Because they don't know how to dress.
do you know the reason why? Do you know what the reason why I say that's a bit of an ick? Because you imagine in summer, you can imagine the smell when you take it off. Like you're stinking down there. You actually stink. That's
The
why
heat
you're.
is building up.
And then when you take it, it's all gonna like come and explode on other people.
You're wrapping
It's
it
gonna
like
come and
Clingfield.
explode.
That
by.
one, I don't understand. Like when you're at a party, like imagine you're out clubbing. Like I've been to a few parties and stuff. Like as a girl, like it's hot. Like
It's definitely
your makeup,
hot.
yeah, it's hot.
It's
Everyone
hot.
there is steaming. Like the windows are hot.
In fact, if we could see it, the steam is
But
rising out of your neck.
Oh.
Because if we could see it.
and do you know what? You glance around the room and you see a few guys and they're wearing big jacket. Like it's not even just like your normal like
It's a
overlay.
puffer.
It's a proper jacket.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I think that's so weird.
It's
Yeah.
weird. It just doesn't look. It's not good. It's not
Because
good.
either you're not feeling your drip or you just want to cup like
I don't.
Or you're ready to go home.
And then the
Like,
second
you didn't come
one,
to stay.
You didn't come to stay, but you don't need to be a wallpaper. Like you just
Oh.
pick which side. Like
wallpaper.
you're either you've come out. You've come out.
Choose.
Do you know what I mean? Choose it. You're having a
Pick a
great time.
side.
But you know, guys, man, them they know
What's
what
the
they're
second
doing.
one?
The second one is I don't like when people don't have, like Ashley mentioned it briefly, but you know when people don't have a mind of their own, they're always agreeing with everything you say. I can't. Do you know what it is? Friends, friendship, relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. I can't actually do that. Do you know why? Because I feel like to some extent I'm quite opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
Like
We all are.
do you know what I mean?
What do you mean to something? We all.
Do you know what I mean?
We have a podcast.
Like,
You're talking for hours and hours and hours.
do you know what I mean? Like I like giving my opinions, and guys, I love a good debate. You know, I can I
we
can
do.
chat. So imagine you're talking to someone, and say they don't actually agree with you. They're like, yeah.
Or you said something
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
someone else comes to join the debate and they say something and then they're like,
actually no, yeah. You're like, what do you think?
Like you can understand someone else's perspective.
Yeah.
Like you can see where someone else is coming from.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's
good at
okay.
that.
Yeah, it's okay to stand your ground and actually believe what you
it's
believe.
a simple sentence.
It's
you
a
can
peer
say
pressure
this.
thing.
I hear you,
I just don't
but I just don't
with
agree.
you.
Or we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Period.
Simple.
Like, because
Period.
100%, I agree with that so heavy, because it's like, especially if you're someone like me or even us three, we're all quite opinionated people.
We are.
And sometimes I'm very loud. So I've been in situations where I'm talking and I feel like sometimes because you're loud, people agree with you. But then it's like, you don't have to agree with me.
Yeah.
I actually would prefer if you didn't. I like to open my mind. And then for me, it's
Absolutely.
more like, say for instance, you agreed with me here today. Then we go to another motive tomorrow, and people are talking. We're talking about the same topic, and then
you switched your opinion.
has
I'm
changed.
looking at you like,
Wow,
you weren't saying this yesterday though.
like it's like it's,
Don't get
Yeah.
it's
twisted.
different. You can learn, you can change your opinion, but when you can evidently
In less than
see-
24 hours.
No, you can, but the problem is when you just don't have an opinion at all.
You're
I
just
can't.
bland.
I don't understand how. And for me, I just don't understand how people can't have an opinion. I've never understood it till to this day.
But
I can't understand it.
I understand there's some topics and some discussions that you just don't like. I've had certain discussions that I actually don't have an opinion. Like it's whatever, but it's not every single time you're having a discussion. You're just like, I don't know.
Or you're just
I
there
don't-
listening to everybody, and then you
Yeah,
just
you're
repeat,
waiting for
and then you
what
just
someone else said,
repeat what
yeah.
someone said 2 minutes ago. That has happened to me before. I'm
Don't get
saying
twisted.
something,
You can
someone
always be
repeats it.
educated. Like you can always if you don't understand something, you can always listen to understand what people are saying. So then you can form an opinion, do your own research. But other than that, like even basic thing, like see most of what we talk about on our podcast, like anyone can come on there and have an opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
you know what
yeah.
I mean, things like that. If you don't have an opinion, it's like you're a bit bland, isn't it?
Yeah, the ick is real, man.
Mate, I
It's
have
so
another one.
real.
Yeah, it's a friendship one.
Mm-hmm.
But this is also, another disclaimer. I'm not being rude. I'm just
Yeah, just saying.
I just want to say, because see, I'm a very possessive friend, okay? And I love my friend.
Oh.
My friends belong to me, okay?
Yeah,
No,
wow.
I'm joking.
Someone's listening like,
But like, one thing I don't like is when I have a friend. I don't know if I should even say it.
think I know what you're gonna
exactly where this
say.
goes.
I have
Yeah.
friends, yeah, and then I introduce you to another group of my friends, and then you automatically think that friend
Is your
your friend, and not only are they your friend, they're also your best friend. And for me, it gives me the ick because it just makes me feel like you're doing too much.
I know what you mean, but I don't know if I agree. Do you know why?
That's fine.
Because
I don't mind.
I've been in a situation like that before, where one of my friends introduced me to another friend, and we just formed a friendship.
No, but if you guys genuinely get on, that's different.
Yeah.
I'm saying when.
I know what she wants to say, but she's not going to say it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 50-50. Like, I get she's not coming from the fact that, say, for example, like, oh, you introduce us to one of your friends and then we genuinely get on and then we speak outside of that, like, not every day, but we speak outside, like we have things in common.
Yeah, mine became an everyday thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But her one, she's saying, like, you know that we don't meet up, we don't see each other outside like that.
Oh, okay. And then, but you think like we're best
on
friends
socials, yeah. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
It just looks weird to me. But then I don't know, maybe it's just me. Or maybe I'm just very possessive with my friends.
That too as well.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That I don't really acknowledge that as an issue. Like that's fine.
It's because you've got a nice hat.
So you don't.
No, I do.
Exactly.
But I don't
know if that's my ick, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not an ick for me at all. Like you can do what if you want to beg it.
Well,
you've just called them a beg.
No. That's what she said.
I didn't use that word. No.
But that's what you wanted to say.
That's not what I said.
Right, actually.
No.
You didn't have to use that word
if I
for me
wanted
to know
to
what
say
you're
that,
she said if you want to beg it.
If I wanted to call them a beg, I would have called them a beg.
I get it. You didn't want to call them a beg.
No, but that word didn't come through my mind.
I know.
Are you sure?
No. It didn't come through her. It didn't come out. Like, she didn't say it out loud. However, if you really sum everything she's saying, she means that. Because they're not your friend. Why are you begging
I actually don't like the beg term, though. Because
that's what she's saying.
I don't like the beg term, though.
Yeah,
like, I don't like beg as a concept.
You don't like the word beg.
People on Twitter will use the word begging like, for instance, they won't want to collab with no one because they're like, I'm begging it. I hate that.
But we're talking about, we've got a context.
If you're talking about in this context, maybe.
There you go.
Well, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
We said what we said.
No, you said what you said.
I said what I said.
It's not an ick for me. Like, it's actually like...
Yeah, I don't feel that's an ick for me either.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And, I've got one in French, since we're talking about friendship. I've got one. And I feel like the older I got, the more I realised, like, what kind of person I am in a friendship. And honestly, I've tried to change it, but it's just who I am.
What is it?
Right.
But, and I think all my friends are understanding it now, Ayo. I think you understand it as well. Like,
only Ayo. What about Ashley?
No, Ashley's... I feel like Ashley's always got it.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. That was my next ick as well. Go on, no, say
Mine
it.
is just... Okay, when it comes to friendships, yeah, I don't know how to explain it now. I love it when my friends understand, like, the friendship dynamics in the sense where just because we don't talk every day, just because we don't message every day, just because we don't do all these things, like, I love you so much. Like,
but I've always known that. Why did you say my name? Tell me.
No, because I feel like there was a point though.
This is when we were children.
That's what I mean.
Oh, so you were a child 1 year ago?
No.
Ashley.
I'm saying that to wind you up.
This girl's rude. This is when we were children. Me and Temi have literally been friends for nearly like 12 years.
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years. This is when we were children.
I was going to say this was secondary school. But that was different. We saw each other every day.
No, but you know...
What she just did to me.
Can I be honest though? I feel like during sixth form times as well. Let's be honest.
What are you talking about?
No, okay, not in that sense, but like, for example,
You're talking about something else.
Yeah. So this goes on to my next ick, yeah?
Look at the way they're just ganging up on me.
This is my ick, yeah?
Wait. We're not saying you gave us the ick.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
That's not what I thought you were saying.
Listen, okay, now let me expand on my
Ashley
point,
just wanted
right?
to drag me. Look at her. Look at her. Okay, what is your ick?
And I'm not saying this is you. Let me
What
say
is
it first and then explain. So my ick, yeah, in friendships is when, like, say if you call me and I don't answer the first time, it doesn't now mean that you need to call me 100 times afterwards. That's not going to make me answer the phone. If anything, I'm going to block you until you come to your senses and then I will contact you.
It's so funny you say this.
Wait.
I didn't call you.
No, I'm not saying this is you.
Why is she feeling me?
Wait, I'm not saying this is you.
No, I said I'm
Wait, listen. Now, why I was saying when I said, I feel like this was sixth form times, and I get it now, and it's understandable to come from her because these girls are like my sisters. So obviously, I used to be like quite. Even sometimes now, I can hold my hands up and say my replying time.
She disappears.
Yeah, I'm
Both
someone.
of them actually
Yeah, I'm
disappear.
someone where like I'll put my phone down and I won't check it till like either later on in the day, in the evening, or the next day. Now I get it. I understand when it comes from her when she's like, oh, like she used to feel a type of way, and it's completely understandable. But where I have
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it was sixth form.
You
Yeah,
used to get onto me bears.
and understandably.
Wait, hold on.
But now when it comes from in the ick in friendships, when it comes from people that were not close like that, why are you? What's wrong?
Wait, I need to clarify something.
Go on.
What did I used to say to you guys?
No, you didn't say anything. You just didn't like the fact
Yeah.
that we didn't respond.
That
And
you were
had
unreachable.
Yeah, and I remember you said
Who wouldn't like that? Who
okay,
doesn't?
specific,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we're not,
yeah.
and that's why I said understandably coming from you, irrespective of the type of dynamic that we have. Because
Right.
I remember there was a time you were even like, oh, it hurts your feelings.
Do you know when we
'cause
spoke about
you
that?
feel-
When it's with you guys, it's because I don't know what's happened to you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's understandable
What
when
do you
it comes
think
from
happened to
you.
us?
Remember the day Ashley wasn't responding for time, and we were
Oh yeah,
talking?
that was different.
That's the type
Oh,
of
yeah.
stuff I'm talking about.
yeah,
and
but
then,
with
and then
me-
nothing happened. Nothing was wrong
Me,
with
I'm
her.
absolutely fine.
I know
just,
this, yeah,
I
with
just
her-
don't reply.
The thing is, it's different with. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. With Temi, it was different.
With me, it was slightly different
With
because
you,
I just
it's because you act like you're actually Madeleine McCann, missing, gone, off the
No,
planet
it's
of the
fine,
earth.
guys. You will think that like I don't know, like but I'm really in my house, like watching movies,
And my heart is
and I've
like,
forgotten about
you're
my phone.
functioning
Like
normally.
this.
Yeah, I'm well. I'm fine. I'm great.
I think I got to learn like I just don't enjoy responding sometimes.
They don't, and it's okay. I've understood it.
And that's what I mean. I have the ick in some like when
Like
it comes
some
to
people
friendships.
that
like,
don't, they're not entitled to even get.
that's it. It's the entitlement.
Like you just don't get it. Like I don't want to speak on a phone.
Yeah,
Like I just don't.
we all hate phone calls, by the way.
yeah.
We're
It's-
not a
do you know
fan of
what's so
phone
funny?
calls.
You guys never used to hate it. I feel like
I've always hated phone
we've-
calls.
yeah.
Ash.
really.
when
When do we ever talk on the
Yeah,
phone?
we-
Like even from beginning.
No,
we
we
don't
don't
really
actually,
bang
yeah.
like
Even
phone
like
conversations. We
secondary
do like
school,
WhatsApp.
Me and Temi didn't used to be on the phone.
We
Like
don't
how
think- we
best
talk
friends would
rather
be on
in
the
person.
phone.
Like, do you remember when you'd come to my house and we
That's
sit
when
for
we
ages for you go chat?
talk.
We're more
for
in
hours.
personal group chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
don't-
like calls.
Obviously, like, yeah.
It's
I was gonna
that
say
honestly,
you can always
that,
make time for who you want to make time for on the phone. Like,
No,
but-
sorry.
I haven't. That's an ick actually. When you don't tell me you're gonna call me and then you call me. Why are you
Or
calling
you
me?
how
FaceTime me.
entitled.
That is that.
Especially the
is a
FaceTime one.
violation of my human rights.
I find that like really you're asking
Uncomfortable.
for
I find
it.
it uncomfortable.
You're dying for it. FaceTime. Are you joking me? You're not my man. You don't need to FaceTime me.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna ask. That was my next point. But so like your man can FaceTime me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's different.
Whenever he wants.
Any time of the
and
day.
for me, there's certain, no, but there's certain
Any hour,
there's
any
certain-
minute, any
there's-
second.
I could be sleeping. My man FaceTimes me.
This-
That's
I'm
calm.
answering.
Picking up
But
the phone.
the thing is,
no, so I hear what you guys are
There's
saying.
different
So-
friendships.
Hold on,
that
wait.
are allowed to do
Actually,
that.
you're picking up your man's FaceTime at 2 a.m. When I call you at 2 a.m., you're not picking up my call. Yeah,
No, but I would
you're
actually.
the same. Why are you asking her?
But no, look how she does it.
I'm only asking her to get her response.
No, but to be fair, you guys, this is how I know. Like, this is you have to bear in mind our friendship and the dynamic of our friendship. You guys would never ever call me at 2 a.m. So if you do call me at 2 a.m., I would think, oh my days, it's an emergency.
Of course.
Facts. Like there's certain friends in my life you can always call me. I'll pick up.
Always.
But it's a very select few, and this is no shade.
And it's not saying I don't want to answer your call. It's just I don't.
I
wanna-
actually have an issue with being on the phone personally. My issue is I feel like I can't escape.
You can't breathe.
No, I feel like I can't breathe. So because I feel like I can't escape, I'd rather just not be on the phone.
I don't want to exaggerate. Honestly, I've been thinking about this for so long. It seems like it's an anxiety.
Like some
thing
people,
for
and
me.
you
I
might be
don't know.
laughing
It
at
might
your
be-
home.
No, honestly,
Laugh
it's
at
funny.
me, but that's you're rude because I actually have me in my mind. I'm like, I need to go.
All I'm
I
saying,
need to get off this phone.
when it comes to phone calls,
That's how
all
I
I'm
feel,
saying,
literally.
I
and
feel
this
like
is-
this.
This is for everyone out there.
Like the scarf.
all I'm saying is that scarf one's funny. You know?
Mate.
It's
All I'm saying
hilarious.
is, yeah, before you, like, if you're not my man, I'm gonna say this and you don't take it lightly. Listen, if you're not my man, honestly, and
Yeah, bye.
if you're not actually not my man, yeah, if it's something you know you can text me,
That's it.
think twice before
And
picking
I
up the
reply like
phone
this.
and
If you know me,
I'll be
I
real,
reply
I
like
don't- I
this.
don't reply
Should
like
they don't,
this.
I do.
if it's
I feel like
something
I've
you
gotten
can
better
text
though.
me,
Like, you
I've gotten
literally-
better too.
Tell me, I don't know about you, but yeah.
Both of you need to close your mouths.
I feel like
Anyways.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Guys, I didn't even finish my point.
What's your point? We'll finish
All I'm
it.
trying to say is, if you're not my man, think twice. If it's something you can message me without having to call me, just
Or even send a voice note. It's okay.
do whatever. And don't expect me to respond on time.
Oh, right.
I don't know about that
for me,
one.
if
If it's an emergency, call me.
if people are calling me, I'll literally just wait for the call to go. Then I'll text you like, okay, what did you want to say to me?
Yeah, I do that. It's
That's
like you know the meme that I posted, like, you wait for it to finish ringing and
Who
you
dances
text.
to their
Who does
ringtone?
that? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no, for me,
My phone's on silence.
If you
my
wanna
phone's on, yeah.
If you want to reach me, you can text
What's
me.
that? What's my
and I
iPhone?
reply like
What's,
this.
What's
So-
my ringtone again?
I don't even know what my ringtone is. That's how you know that I don't.
What's my ringtone again? What's the iPhone ringtone?
don't-
I dance to it still.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Like,
But yeah.
please don't call me if you don't need to. Like,
That's it.
I promise you, we can always have it on text.
Choose
like,
peace always.
for yourself.
What?
Choose
Yeah,
peace.
Choose peace.
Would you rather not choose peace?
Always.
There you go.
Wow. Right.
Choose
well,
it.
That's
I
what
love
we-
it.
That's what we have for you today, guys.
I really feel like I'm gonna think of more things like
Afterwards,
later,
yeah.
but
When you get home, you're
that's-
gonna
we
think
can-
more.
discuss it with us on the TL, guys,
Yeah,
and in the
mhm.
comments.
We wanna
Share your
comment.
icks in the comments. It will be so funny
Yeah.
to see what you guys have to say.
I think I'm probably gonna drop some in the comments like, when
Yeah.
I think of it.
So
Yeah, both. Yeah, all of us will, and on our Twitter and our Instagram,
Mhm.
we'll be discussing
SDWTS
podcast.
podcast
Period.
on Twitter and Insta. We
Thank
love you guys.
for tuning in. We love you. Bye.
That's no printer.
Period.